nose moment. Anybody? Yeah. He asked me to come out here, and I wrote these first two pieces, and they were easy, but then I found this one, and I love it, but I wrote this beautiful, happy piece about how if one bullet can change the world, then you and I should have no problem doing the same. But John Keats said, if poetry comes not as naturally as the leaves to the tree, better not come at all. So, threw it away, scrapped it. See, these kids are grown or dead by now, and you, not unlike them, back then, you had friends, they probably don't know where you've been, and didn't realize that in 30 years, way back when, wouldn't feel all that way back when. The first one, that's Boris. He works for the U.S. government busting human trafficking rings. You should have seen the look on his face when he broke into a Chinese restaurant basement and saw human beings locked in cages. And this one, that's Jacob with a K. He was an extremely gifted child, but that intelligence came at a cost. He'd always tell his dad, Dad, I know I'm going to heaven. Why can't I just end the pain and get there now? And there was no easy answer to that, y'all. Just like there were no easy answers when his dad walked into the bathroom floor, saw him, sorry written on the mirror, E-M-O-H, home, spelled backwards on his chest so he would know where he was going when he pulled the trigger, and his mom took him to the ICU because she really thought they could still save him. The next kid, I'm going to skip him for now. Then, it's Nikolai. Nikolai has a bachelor's in business from University of Moscow, works a steady job, has 2 kids and a house he built himself. Last kid, Timofey. He liked the way the oxycodone made him feel. Said it didn't make him high, it made him feel real. And for real, oxy turned to Percocet, Percocet turned to morphine, morphine turned to heroin, and by the time he eventually orphaned himself living in the back of a Ford Taurus, he still claims none of it ever got him high. Then there's a kid in the middle. I like to think that's me. Just like those kids, nestled in the messiness of love, life, and memories. I don't like the winds of change, but I'd like to understand the breeze. My life isn't like theirs. I've had amazing highs, devastating lows, fast times, crushing blows. So the fact is, no single bullet could really change the world. One piece of art can barely capture the human experience. We humans have stories too sticky for 3 minutes, one photograph, but it's important that we try. We have to try for you, for art. For 1, 2, 3, me. Third from the left, or the right, I guess. The only real way I know I'm blessed is I am in charge of every day I have left tomorrow. If you wake before you die, your world is a blank canvas. If you will it, it will be your masterpiece. You have gone to sleep and woken up 103 times since New Year's Day. When you made the resolution, you were bound to break. The possibilities are endless. But instead of trying to get them, you keep pretending that you are chained to the walls of your jobs. That's not true. Everybody, wiggle your toes. If you can walk, you can dance, remember? So if you can dance, you can walk to a million different new lives. Leave your past behind. The only chain holding you back is time. So write yourself a fantastic future, just like those boys do, will do, or done did. Just don't end up like the one in the middle.